It's official. Kathleen Kennedy, after doing things to your favorite franchises that make Ted Bundy blanch in the face, is finally out at Lucasfilm. What can I say? It's been a rough week for women who were repeatedly told to stop, but decided to hit the gas instead. This woman's career's been pronounced dead more times than Biden's sunbathing, so you'll pardon me if I don't actually believe the bitch has left town till I see her riding the rails with a bindle over her shoulder. To hear internet gossip mongers tell it, this woman left Lucasfilm 5 seconds after Luke turned into a force fart in The Last Jedi, after which she's been reported as deserting Disney recurrently on a damn near bi-monthly basis. And after suck-ass sequels, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Indiana Jones and the sensibly priced condo of Boca Raton, who can blame the oblivious public for speculating? Losing money, at least for the most of us, fails to lead to long-term gainful employment. I almost got fired for a missing 20 in my cash register at Tower Records, but Nappy Kathy can come up 900 mil short on successive Star Wars sequels, and that leathery slag gets a money parachute and a promotion? Shit, Bob Iger, do I get a yacht if I punch you in the balls? Assuming I can kneel that low. Let's be real, folks. She was a woman promoted in 2015. The bubbling black heart of the Me Too era. Her pussy was her plot armor. Not with hydraulic jacks and an Olympic powerlifting team could you have pried this slag off the Star Wars franchise during an era where a sidewise glance at the office coffee machine was legal grounds for a sexual harassment inquiry. In 2018, the same year Kathy paid Rian Johnson to jerk it to completion on film in a little piece of magic called The Last Jedi, you really have to pause and process how impervious to unemployment women in Hollywood actually were. That same year, Dutch actress San Van Roy accused director Luc Besson of a sex crime, basically for being a bad lay. The judge in France took one look at the flagrantly false allegations and threw them out like a used condom. Her punishment was getting cast in 2 separate films that year. Between the Biden presidency, Speaking Out, Me Too, and the ongoing game of Pussy Hat Combat, Kathleen Kennedy was unfucking fireable. Until now. Trump won yet another election, and in a shocking plot twist, he actually got to be president this time. Most Me Too accusers got belly laughed out of court, and so we've gone from believe all women to believe it when I see it. Your streaming service salvation somewhere between a bubble and a boil at this point, and in a post-COVID, post-Floyd, post-Kamala apocalypse, everything about your feckless forces female posturing has been boofed and beshitted. And as for Star Wars streaming shows saving your ass, it was reported early last year that Disney Plus loses 3 times more money every year than Euro Disney, pulling down between 500 and 600 million against a 10.7 billion operating loss for a net profit of nothing. Which, if you think about it, even I'm able to turn at least $1 profit, and I'm not even a $1 billion streaming service. Belshazzar could read the writing on this wall.
You don't even know who I am.
Quit or be fire-moted. I refer, of course, to the corpo prick practice of getting rid of a broad by moving her upstairs to a cushy, ineffectual, profoundly powerless position where she's out of reach of beloved franchises, not to mention sharp, shiny objects, lest she harm herself or others. This was the eventuality I personally and repeatedly predicted for old Kathy Ketamine, but sadly, she done sallied off into the sunset before the throngs of pitchfork-wielding villagers could vigilante her ass, and honestly, I really should have seen some variant of this coming. In a time of turpitude and cataclysm, the one thing not yet laid low at the House of Mouse was Kathleen Kennedy's ego. You thought Jabba's ass had mass. This bitch's opinion of herself has a chain of planetoids in tow. And so instead of a summary shit-canning and prompt admission of incompetence, we get a boilerplate procession of platitudes espousing an imaginary desire to explore new horizons and open a new chapter. Yeah, chapter 11 from the looks of it. Hey, now that Star Wars is dead, maybe we can make a real fantasy where a woman accepts responsibility for something. I'm Razor Fist. Godspeed. She'll never satisfy. She's gonna leave you down. You better take it from me.
We we don't have source material. We don't have 800-page books that we're adapting. We don't even really have comic books.